South Africa has taken Australia to task for wanting to accept its white citizens as refugees. It's demanding Peter Dutton retract his offer to take in white South African farmers, who he described as persecuted. Here's political editor Andrew Probyn.
Racial disparities in land ownership have long been a flashpoint in South Africa. But white South African farmers are increasingly anxious about their president's vow to hasten land reform.
The taking of land without compensation is one of those mechanisms.
In raising the spectre of forced seizures of white-owned farms, Cyril Ramaphosa echoes a firebrand political rival.
We had you and paid from you without a drop of blood.
But blood has spilled, and white farmers are fearful. Australia's Home Affairs Minister not only has a name for what's happening to the white South African farmers, but is offering safe haven.
I think in this circumstance, we do have to look at the persecution that's taking place. They contribute and make us a better country, and they're the sorts of migrants that we want to bring into that country.
Cyril Ramaphosa's government is furious with Peter Dutton, especially his comment that white farmers needed help from a civilised country. The South African government is offended by the statements and a full retraction is expected, its foreign ministry said. In Pretoria, Australia's High Commissioner was hauled in to explain the basis of Mr Dutton's comments. But Mr Dutton has his backers back home.
Like I supported 12,000 Iraqi and Syrian refugees, I also support white South African farmers who appear to be systematically persecuted and driven from their properties.
Peter Dutton wants to bring back the White Australia policy.
Only a grub would introduce the question of race in this circumstance.
Queensland Liberal Andrew Laming says he's been worried by reports white farmers were victims of state-sponsored persecution.
By mercenaries who have potentially been trained by the state.
This is not a dog whistle, this is a foghorn.
Peter Dutton's comments have not only infuriated the South African government, but caused tension inside cabinet. It's understood Foreign Minister Julie Bishop is worried he's unnecessarily inflamed an important relationship. But the Prime Minister is not buying into it. He says Australia's humanitarian program is wholly non-discriminatory. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.